All right, guys, I'm here with Mike, BigCat Racing. I'll have Facebook and YouTube down in the description. But Mike, what kind of bike you got here?
2017 CRF 450R.
And why on earth are you letting me ride this thing?
I trust you. You ride good, obviously. You just...
I wasn't looking for compliments.
We're going faster than me out there, so I can trust you, and I know, like, if you crash it, you bought it. So.
I'm not sure about that, but so yeah, Mike has this 17 CRF 450. Do you have anything done to it? Any suspension, engine mods, anything?
Right now, I just have my own clicker settings in. I haven't gone over to RG3 yet, because obviously you know I'm an RG3 test rider, so I haven't gone over there. It's my own clicker settings and my own sag, and other than that, or handlebars and levers, cheese bone stock. Other than that,
right on, man. Well, I really appreciate you letting me ride it. Hopefully I do it some justice.
Enjoy.
All right, guys, you heard the intro. Gonna be riding Mike's 17 CRF 450 here. See if there's anywhere good to grab. Under the fender?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
It in heavier to pull.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. You weren't kidding about this seat. The seat is so hard. Feels good though. Clutch feels awesome. All right. One kick. Got all my red on and appreciation of the Honda. Let's see what we can do out here. Just like my buddy Brendan's Honda just right off the bat, feels really small. Like I feel like I'm reaching pretty far down to the bars. The whole bike just feels a little bit smaller. We could get behind Steve here on his 17, but I don't want to be pushing the bike that hard on my first laps. So we'll let some of these little riders go by. Rip in, love it. That's I think Carter Malcolm went to Loretta Lynn's. Let's see what we can do on this. First off, I gotta say this thing sounds really good. Even though I have the Ocean line, I love how this sounds. It flies super easy. It feels really light in the air. Those first two jumps actually almost caught me off guard. It really like let loose on it. Definitely has a great grunt on the bottom end. Gets up and goes really well. I also really like the front brakes. It stops real quick. And that back brake, when you brake tap, this thing just drops that front end so hard. We're just gonna double this first lap here as we get used to the bike. I'm pretty sure I weigh quite a bit more than Mike. The suspension's a little soft right now for me, but obviously he has it set up for himself, so that makes sense. Turns really well. So wherever you aim it, it just seems like it sticks and goes. I can't get over this grunt on it, and the brakes too. The brakes like stop you in your tracks. There's Mike waving us on. He's going to be riding my Cowie for a few laps. Got a little sketchy there. Not too bad. I don't feel very grounded on it. Now obviously you can say it's only my second lap, but I'm not sure, it's kind of weird. Power for days to huck that. This thing has an amazing engine. It just feels almost like jittery, finicky. Like Hondas I've rode in the past, I really like how small they feel. But I almost don't feel stable on this. If the suspension was done for me, obviously it'd be a lot different. But I just don't feel like I can really plant it where I want. Oh man, I landed and it just stuck on me. Tracks really well through the corner. When you get on the gas, it's like it bounces around at first, but then it kind of squats and goes where you want it to. Pass an 85, you guys. I was gonna say my career is done. With all this power, you gotta really focus on just rolling on the throttle, not just snapping it like that. It took up, front wheel just lifts off. Well, that was fun riding this 17 CRF 450R. Thank you. Mike, thanks again, man. So I was saying on the GoPro, the bottom end on it is almost scary. Like this thing, like you have to roll it on so gently because it'll come up on you. It sounds amazing with some stock exhaust. Like it sounds so good, and that bottom hits so hard. The other thing, the brakes are like so touchy, dude. Like I first hit this jump my very first lap and I brake tapped it and I'm like, whoa. Like I don't know, it broke so easy into corners, and like brake taps, it just drops it so hard. I know the suspension setup for you, and I said on the GoPro, I'm sure I outweigh you by a considerable amount, but at first it felt soft, and then it started to feel hard. Like I would go into bumps and I was just like, so I've told you I don't have a good judge on suspension, but obviously it's not set up for me, and it definitely has the Honda feel of being a lot smaller, but I almost felt kind of flinchy on it. I don't know if flinchy is not the right word, but like I would get on it and I would kind of stutter around, but once you got the front end lined up, it just like squatted and went. Like the triple in the back, just like nothing, dude, easy. But that was a blast. The clutch is amazing. I love the brakes. It's definitely good. I think I like the bigger feel of the Cowie, which is weird because the other Honda I rode, I liked the feel of it a bit more.
The other one's wider.
Oh, was it? Okay.
The previous generation's a little bit wider in the legs area.
Okay,
so
that makes sense. But yeah, it's super blast. I just felt a little bit out of complete sync, but I only rode it for 5 laps, so that was an awesome time. Thank you again.